Hello friends, my name is Aryan Agarwal and welcome to Aryan Agarwal classes. So in this particular video I'm going to talk about the William J. Long book. So in the previous video I've talked about the Routledge History of English Literature book. So if I compared this book to that book, so both the books are very different in approach. So if you have not watched the previous video, it is better that you watch the previous video in order to understand this video, okay, and give the review of this book. So when I compare that book to this book, the Routledge book to the William J. Long book, so the Routledge book is a bit easier to understand and comprehend. When I compare that book to this book, so the William J. Long book is a bit difficult to comprehend, or Hudson. So the Hudson book is the most basic book for UGC NET English, and after that you can read the Routledge, and after that you can go for this book. So when I compare the language, so when you read for the first time, if you have no idea about English literature, you might find the language to be a bit difficult. So I better suggest that you should start with those two books or any one of the two books. So you must know the approach. You don't need to read the entire thing. Some of the things which is written on any of the books, any of the three books or any other book, so all those books do not carry all the things which are important. So you must select those. In any of the books, maximum 60% of the information is important, and the rest 40% of the thing is never going to be asked, because they might be irrelevant question. So there is no such good book. So for the postmodern and the moderns, you must better go for the Routledge, and for the rest of things you can go for this. So this book is merely for the history and not for the major writers and works. You must remember that these history of English literature books mostly deal with the history and not the these books do not offer all the works of all the important writers. So they deal with most important writers and their most important works. So if you're preparing for UGC NET, you must also see for the minor works, and if you want major works, so you must go for the major works of the minor writers, and if you go for the minor works, so those minor works you should read of the major writers. So this must be the approach. So flipping through the pages of this book, I found this book to be ridiculous sometimes, because it covers not mostly, but sometimes it deals with the things which are not important for the exams. It's merely important for the scholars, okay. But if you go for the modern, postmodern, they hardly deal with those topics. So if you're preparing for UGC NET, you must better focus on the postmodern and the modern writers, because the writers and their works are mostly asked from postmodern and modern. These history of English literature book mostly cover the works from Anglo-Saxon till the Victorian age. So for the postmodern and for the modern and postmodern, you must better make your own notes and revise all those notes. So in short, I can say that this book is more sophisticated than the Routledge book and the Hudson book. But you must skip some things. Although there are more difficult books which deal the topics in more depth, like David Deitch's, but I can only suggest you that book. There are many such books. I don't want to name those books, but those are not important for UGC NET. If you want some extra information for just fun, you can go, but for UGC NET you have to pick certain points of these books, make your own notes, and revise all those things. So this was about this video. Meet in the next video, and stay tuned to my channel, and please subscribe. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you are missing the thing which a student must not miss. You are missing some good information. I'm going to make good videos, so stay tuned. Take care.